Welcome back to another video. Lycans, ladies and gentlemen, sending out a lot of love. And if you're not a Lycan, well, you know how to be one. Join the bloodline. Why not? You can be half shifter. Anyways, no. This is 5-ish minute lore. Rylanor, I think. Rylanor. By Old Man Reacts. Another 5-ish minute lore video. Now it's going to end up turning into major kill. Now I'm going to have that one comment that says I'm turning into Old Man Reacts channel. But, the videos I get recommended, I just want to deliver. So definitely, I heard this one was a good one, so let's do it. Old Man Reacts, same thing to every creator. If you want me to take down my video, I do not mind, but y'all are pretty cool, so it's all good. It's all good. I don't even know I'm stalling. Let's just start. I actually just wanted to say I feel so it's like awkward at the time like I'm recording, because I usually have everything done pretty early in the day, but the internet was being weird. So we're here now recording, so I'm all out of my programming in my mind, so I'm just out of whack. But when am I not? So let's go. This is 11. Bet.
Hey, warning. The views expressed in 5-ish minute lore, the lore delivered in rants,
The
are
misses.
sanctioned by their scholar Progenium as excess rageous. Prolonged exposure can result in loss of IQ, high blood pressure, random outbursts, and blunt force trauma to the skull, resulting in unconsciousness. Please consult your local physician for more information.
I'm not gonna lie, that blunt force trauma to the skull thing, it makes me think that when I'm watching these and the star tease is about to just come through my window, because I have a window behind me, and just jump up to the second floor and with his ultra genetically engineered body come through and whack me over the head when I'm
The Ancient of Rites of the Emperor's Children, Rylanor. The absolute madman who slept with a virus bomb for 10,000 years just to be able to give his Primarch the middle finger.
Slept with a virus bomb? I'm gonna turn on subtitles, but you know how subtitles are.
You brilliant bastard.
If you've ever held a grudge against someone for a long period of time, today's topic of conversation could very well be your spirit animal. You may have been pissed off for a few days, maybe a month to even a decade. Rylanor was pissed right the fuck off for 10,000 years. Rylanor was an OG Emperor's Children legionnaire, and he was an absolute turbo Chad. He was one of the few who actually fought beside the Emperor during the Unification Wars on Terra, back when the Emperor's Children were simply called the Third and were given the honors Roma and Thule to etch into his own personal armor.
Wow.
He didn't join the Third, he was the Third, one of the founding members. He was the first to be the standard bearer to the Palatine Aquila that only the Emperor's Children could carry into battle.
Okay.
At some point after Fulgrim joined the Legion, the Emperor's Children were fighting
The Old Man does a freaking awesome job of like how he does these videos, so I'm gonna come back to the memes and see if I get
Eldar, and upon seeing Rylanor's jawline and cheekbones, the Knife-Ears raged bitterly and did everything in their power to kill him out of sheer jealousy. Even though they ruined his good looks, his life was saved when he was interred in a Contemptor pattern dreadnought. At that point, there was much mourning over the loss of his jawline to the Legion's profile art, but they made up with it for sheer badass firepower. Eventually, Chad Rylanor was made the Ancient of Rites and carried out the rites of induction for the Third, all the while murdering anyone who didn't like the Emperor. This all started to go south when he wasn't invited to an orgy. A snake orgy, to be more precise, in a temple dedicated to Slaanesh. His Primarch came back with a sword inhabited by a greater demon, a lot of the Third came back addicted to coke and whores, and a lot of the humans that visited came back acting like they had just dropped 4 gallons of acid and then snorted a line of crushed Viagra. In other words, he didn't like what he saw. Things just kept getting weirder aboard the flagship, and the Giga Chad Rylanor was getting more and more fed up. Then one day, when he was issuing out battle assignments to a place called Istvaan III, he noticed one of the most prissy bitches in the leadership structure in the...
I just like a little bit of snot just came out over my microphone in my fucking head. Nice. We gotta continue. Hold on. I'm being thrown a lot of information right now. What was going on with the Slaaneshi? I wanted to stop the video right there so quickly and be like, what the fuck is going on? And now we got the prissy. Hang on, let me just run this back right here.
To a place called Istvaan III, he noticed one of the most prissy bitches in the leadership structure and the biggest blowhard of the entire Legionis Astartes, Eidolon, had opted not to drop in the spearhead. This made the Dreadnought's eyebrows raise because Eidolon sought more attention than an ugly stripper. It was at this point that Sol Tarvis came up and asked Giga-Chad 9000 Rylanor if he could just stay on board the ship and be Eidolon's right-hand man, using some old tradition as an excuse. Now Rylanor knew something wasn't right, and knew Sol Tarvis was lying to him about wanting to be Eidolon's anything. But he made the arrangement so Sol Tarvis would not go to Istvaan III, just because he had an idea something was absolutely wrong. Okay. So now, just so we get this storyline straight, Sol Tarvis is the guy that eventually found the virus bombs, and then ran and told Nathaniel Garrow, who then ran from the Istvaan system and told Rogel Dorn, who then went home and told everyone. That's right, Rylanor is such a Chad, he's the entire reason this timeline exists. Ultra Giga Chad 9000 Rylanor was on Istvaan III when the virus bombs fell, and he was presumed dead, until he showed up and started killing traitors. Then he was presumed dead again, until he showed up and started killing more traitors. Then he was dead again, more dead traitors, kind of like Caiaphas Cain, only he actually went out to kill things instead of just mistakenly winding up doing it. Rylanor being declared dead and coming back to kill more traitors was becoming a recurring theme until Angron was finally brought under control and Horus had had enough of losing troops in a needless battle. Horus recalled all the troops off of Istvaan III and ordered a mass bombardment of the surface. The only one that knew that Rylanor was still alive was Lucius, and considering Lucius is about as reliable as a sprained ankle, nobody went to investigate, even though Lucius the Eternal always claimed that Rylanor had found and was guarding something. In truth, Super Ultra Giga Chad 9000 Rylanor was pissed off.
Name a character that went through more pain than her. I'll wait. The fate of ancient Rylanor. Oh man.
Beyond all recognition of having been betrayed and what his legion had become. And he blamed one person and one person alone. Fulgrim. Some people write angry poetry. Some people write angry blog posts. Some people make very angry 5-minute lore videos. Super Saiyan Ultra Giga Chad 9000 Rylanor went so above and beyond the call it was stunning. He MacGyvered loads of Noise Marine sonic weapons as well as other war gear and manipulated
Noise Marines, wow. Wow, I just got a comment talking about I should check out Noise Marines.
Over 10,000 years into a fucking interstellar beacon, and he only had one mechanical hand with fingers the size of telephone poles. He then activated it and attracted Magnus's attention, who sent some thousand sons to investigate, who after 10,000 years had no idea they were going to the site of the first major betrayal of the Horus Heresy. When the 3,000 suns got near Super Saiyan Ultra Giga Chad Kaioken times 9,000 Rylanor, the pure hatred he radiated blew up one of their hearts. Let me say that again. The sheer presence of that much hatred blew up the hearts of one of the 1,000 suns.
You're lying. What? Yo, the Warhammer 40k lore gets so wacky.
They found the Ancient of Rites half buried under rubble, one leg destroyed and his side so dented they simply assumed the Astartes that was inside had to be dead. The Dreadnought was laid next to a random assemblage of parts that was half insanity and half musical instrument. Before it could be unplugged, they discovered that love is a battlefield, but hatred is eternal. The dead Dreadnought snatched one of them up, pointed a cannon the size of a battle tank at
Rylanor the moment Vistario got close to him. Yo.
Another, and basically told them not to fuck with his music. They talked the Ancient of Rites down from murdering them, and then one of them figured out who he was and where they were. They asked if the device he had made was a distress beacon, but no, it was no beacon. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Ultra Giga Chad Kaioken times 9,000 Rylanor don't need no damn beacon. It was bait. Wonderful bait.
Yeah, it seems like it was bait.
And Fulgrim fell for it, coming to see the master baiter himself. Now it's the 41st.
Nice.
First millennium, and it's been a long time since Fulgrim was a respectable member of society. When he came to see who had baited him so masterfully, Fulgrim looked like what a back alley porn shop feels like.
What? Okay, he's gonna explain it. I was what?
Disgusted and loaded with shame. Fulgrim showed up in all of his whatever, and started instantly talking shit, detailing how the Ancient looked and laughing at all the time Rylanor had waited and wasted and how much glory he had missed out on, and pretty much begged the Ancient Dreadnought to tell Fulgrim what the Ancient had been waiting to tell him for 10,000 years.
What does he tell him?
Ultimate Baconator Edition Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Ultra Giga Chad Kaioken times 9,000, Rylanor wiped a smile right off of Fulgrim's face by simply moving to the side, revealing an undetonated virus bomb.
The virus bomb
that had fallen on Istvaan III. The next few moments went something like this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
The thousands...
That was great. That was great. The virus bomb Kool-Aid man. Rylanor.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
And in SpongeBob's what is it called? The Krusty Krab. Oh my gosh, in the Krusty Krab kitchen. That is what I will now remember Rylanor as, is Rylanor. And he's purple too, like Barney. Almost like he could... You love me. If there's a Barney joke in here, that would be hilarious. With some way you can make it work. You can make it work. I can see that making it work. The Kool-Aid, he's purple, and I thought about the grape Kool-Aid. Oh man, this is great.
The Thousand Suns instantly did everything they could to contain the
I absolutely love the fucking Dreadnoughts.
explosion, and were actually
I get them confused, yes, but I love them.
The Thousand Suns instantly did everything they could to contain the explosion, and were actually holding it back. And as Fulgrim saw they were keeping him from melting, he instantly went back to shit-talking mode. Fulgrim crushed the Ancient's assault cannon before he could fire it, and then ripped the arm off and tossed it to the side. Fulgrim was already planning on forcing Rylanor back to his side, willing or not. Rylanor tried to fight back, not caring if he lived or died, only caring that he take this mutated bastard with him. But at that point, the result of the fight between the two was a foregone conclusion.
Damn, Rylanor, when asked why he's trying to hit a demon Primarch with a virus bomb, it's not about surviving. Damn, the timer's in the way. Oh, is it? But it's about sending a message.
Fulgrim started to reach inside the cracks in the Dreadnought armor. Rylanor continued to fight, swinging his fist up, hitting Fulgrim on the shoulder, but it wasn't even making the Primarch flinch. That's when Fulgrim told Rylanor that
when kids cried, all we have left between us is that I knew I said I would read these after, but I can't. When men cried. Children of nature. Damn.
That he would be sculpted into something beautiful. What Rylanor said next, I'm not gonna abbreviate, I'm not gonna exaggerate. This is the words that came out of the grill of the Dreadnought. Never! All we have left between us is we will die together! I am Rylanor of the Emperor's Children, Ancient of Rights, venerable to the Palatine host, and proud servant of the Emperor of mankind, beloved by all. I reject you now and always! Fulgrim only laughed at Rylanor, telling Rylanor that it really wasn't his choice. Fulgrim then yanked Rylanor's body out of the sarcophagus that provided with life, even though the liquids inside were complete poison to the Astartes, and the Thousand Suns wondered at how Rylanor had survived at all. Fulgrim then pulled Rylanor's body towards him, holding him in his arms like some sort of perverse baby. And at that point, Fulgrim told Rylanor that he would remake him, and he would be Fulgrim's crowning achievement. He had forgotten something, though. Fulgrim had forgotten the Thousand Suns. As much as they were in shock at how much of a shit Fulgrim actually was, 2 out of the 3 of them were in flat-out awe of the Ancient. Compared to Super-Size Ultimate Baconator Edition Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Ultra Giga Chad Kaioken times 9,000, Rylanor, Fulgrim was
How? I know you're reading this off of paper. Maybe, right? You have a script for these videos, but you're doing it so well, like it's literally not. It's just so flawless.
Completely unworthy. One of the Thousand Suns, Vestorio, then did to Fulgrim what Sigismund did to Abaddon.
Oh.
Primarch Fulgrim.
Oh
Rylanor
my god.
deserves better than you.
Okay.
He deserves better than all of us.
They ask you how you are, you just say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Vistario then shot the thousand sun that was leading the efforts to contain the virus bomb's explosion, and he unleashed hell.
Nice.
At the end of the day, the Life Eater virus couldn't kill Fulgrim.
Yeah,
nor could the.
I didn't think it. Yeah, I didn't think. I really felt like it sucks. It really sucks, but you can kind of tell.
Explosion.
Damn.
But Vistario holds a special place in my heart forevermore. When Fulgrim slowly began to reform, he was nothing more than a broken piece of shit. Screwed up mentally beyond all reason. His ego absolutely destroyed.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna say pissed. He was pissed.
But a final act of patience and hatred so profound, it was literally insane. But while Vistario holds a special place in my heart, nothing compares to the one, the only, Ancient of Rights, the unyielding, the one who remembers, Rylanor, because he is that fucking great.
That is fucking crazy. He waited 10,000 years. I'll give him all the time he deserves. I have to get out of here because some background noise and stuff, but I absolutely love this one too. I love all these. Shit, I would watch them all. I think the next one that I'm gonna do when I eventually get to it is the Tuska one, so stay on the lookout for that, and stay on the lookout for the Baltimore stuff, because now I'm glad. I mean, it wasn't even hard to think about, but I'm glad that it got reflected to me from a couple other people to literally just watch the video in parts. I just hope that I retain some of the information, because I'm actually trying to retain it so like I can properly remember certain things in videos, or remember references and little Easter eggs and other Warhammer 40k stuff that I otherwise wouldn't understand. But I do cover so much, so I'm just still, like I said, I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it is and enjoy it alongside you guys as I discover more stuff. But hopefully I retain most of it. That's the utter truth. But love you guys, much love in Moonlight, and same thing, if you want me to watch videos, stay updated, because if I don't upload or something's like weird, I post it on my Instagram and Twitter, so just look out for that. And I also post like when I'll live stream or something like that. But anyways, love you guys again, and I am out.